buying lots of power tools that have dust extraction is brilliant, and I've been using just the shop vac as the dust collector, the dust extractor, and just literally gaffer taping this to that. Works perfectly, and it does for the sander and for all of the others. Unfortunately, especially with the planer and the sanders, but that has got a paper filter in there and it gets clogged up really fast. So I had this idea of, I thought, because we got a cyclone vacuum cleaner made by a certain person who's decided that Brexit isn't a problem, so he's going to move anyway to Singapore or something. He makes a cyclone vacuum cleaner, and I thought, I like that idea. I wonder if I could use that idea in dust collection. So on a popular internet auction site, I bought one of these 50 litre clear plastic buckets with lid. So lid clamps on, and I'm thinking we should get a really good seal. So what did I do next, boys and girls? I cut a hole in the lid. Now why? My thinking is, look at that as an advert for Ron Seal. I wish I could find somewhere where I could buy that trade, because I get through a lot of this and I can't really afford to keep buying it because it's quite expensive. But it's better than the other alternatives, and if Ron Seal want to send me, no, don't go there, don't go there. So look, here's my idea. I've dropped it on the floor. I reckon I can attach the hose to there. Okay, right, yes. Oh, crumbs, if I don't break it before. So then that, let's put this on there, that will be there, and then if I put just a plumbing fitting at a 45-degree angle in the side and attach the hose that then goes to the power tool there, this should create suction from the top and pull the sawdust in, and it will swirl round, but it will be heavier. It should be heavier and drop to the bottom here, and not an awful lot should then get sucked up and clog up the filter in the shop vac. That's the idea, boys and girls. Now I've got to go and find an angled thing from probably one of our best known DIY outlets, or B&Q. I'm one of those people who has a number of various different hole saws, but not one exactly the right size. However, I've cut a hole in here. I've been to a famous DIY emporium, and I am now going to use the most wonderful tool ever, which I only discovered a little while ago, a hot glue gun. And I'm going to try and hot glue that in there. Ideally I'd have found something with a screw thread on it and some gaskets, but you know what, this is only a cheap little thing to get going. Oh, that, by the way, that's one that I did the other day. I did a time lapse of that, so I'm also going to do some videos of the from start to finish production. So let's wait for the hot glue gun to be hot glue and then see if we can get that in there. Exciting, isn't it, boys and girls? Yeah. It's not the neatest of jobs. In my defence, it's not an awful lot in my defence, it's bloody difficult stuff to work with, is hot glue, melted glue stuff, and you get it on your fingers and it don't half hurt because it's melted plastic, so it would so yeah, but I don't think it's done a bad job. That's in there. So let's recap. That's a 45-degree plumbing joint of some description, which I think that then I'm going to put hose on here. This isn't the best hose, it's a bit solid for some reason, but that's, I'm just going to gaffer that on there. Other end on that bit there. Oops, hang on, excuse me. Oh, by the way, quick advert, there you go. They're a bit dusty, I'll clean them all, but they're for sale. Posh cups on that one, they're posh. But anyway, so then, right, advert over, sorry about that guys. Lid will clip on, and then shop vac, oh, on the top. Again, I could make a fitting, but I'm just going to gaffer it at the moment. Gaffer works fine, as long as you don't leave it on, in which case it goes horrible, but, and we'll see. So, shall we try it? Ooh! It means I've got to do a bit of tidying up here, so just wait there, boys and girls. I've had a tidy up of the bench. Here we have the unwieldy hose from the planer, thicknesser, jointer as the Americans call it, but we're using the thicknesser bit, which the Americans, in America they call the thicknesser the planer. I'm not doing that again. Right, so that goes into there, okay, with, yeah, and as you can see through there, and then this hose at the top, oh, oh, look at this, boys and girls, goes down to the shop vac, the thicknesser, stroke planer, goes into there. So whenever I turn this on, the shop vac will automatically turn on, and we will see how good this homemade Vortex is going to be. I have a piece of wood ready. Shall we see? Oh, are we ready? It works. Well, well, well. Look at that. Delilah, are you impressed, darling? Delilah's impressed. And so we've got 50 litre clear plastic bucket, some gaffer tape, and a plumbing fitting. Don't know how much this was, but the plumbing fitting was £1.07p, and then probably about 10p's worth of hot glue. And we've got a dust collecting Vortex. And what that means is all this now, because it's in the Vortex, all this rubbish and the dust and the sawdust and everything stays in here, and it doesn't go and clog up the shop vac. Now the shop vac is already quite clogged up on the thing, so that now shouldn't get quite as clogged up. I shall monitor and evaluate, as you would expect a professor to do, the efficacy of this. However, at the moment, I'm right chuffed. Thanks, boys and girls. It's another winner.